What is up, Pisces? Welcome to your general timeless reading. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and a tarot reader, and I do a lot of other things. So check out my website for personal bookings and more. Check out Patreon if you want a free 10-minute reading. But let's get into it. I'm going to start doing my readings a little differently. I'm going to do them how I do them on Patreon, which is kind of like a channeled message, and just get right into it. So let's begin. I'm going to be using spellcasters and the Good Tarot. Pisces, you actually feel very loving yet secluded, which is strange. It's like you want connection with people, but you want your time alone. I feel like you're teeter-tottering between second chances. I don't typically focus on love readings. I'm very much so the reader that's like, let's focus on you. I know love has really been a focus this month. We've had a lot going on with Venus, Mercury, Virgo, Libra dynamic, and that creates relationships to be highlighted. So let's see what's going on. This is a timeless reading though, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. Pisces. I feel like they keep showing me somebody about to go to hold hands, but it's like, do I want to hold your hand? Do I not want to hold your hand? There's a hesitance. There's definitely, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could even just be, this could be reaching out for communication with somebody or wanting to get close to people. This could even be your relationship with yourself, like your vulnerability with self or your honesty with self, or the relationship you are currently building with yourself. Pisces. I keep hearing Stranger Things, and all it does is make me think of the TV show. Empress in reverse, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Empress in reverse. This actually hurts my heart a little bit. Empress in reverse is an energy of a feminine who wants to be really loving, wants to be really nurturing, but is very much so turned in. This very much so is what your energy feels like to me. I'll hold it up for you. It's going to be upright, but it is reversed on the table. Beautiful card. Again, this is the Good Tarot. This is an energy of someone who's naturally really giving, really loving, really nurturing. You might be secluding yourself or pulling away or emotionally creating a wall or shutting down from other people at this time. This feels very, it just feels very unsure. It feels very unsure. I just hear stranger, stranger, stranger. This kind of feels like I thought I knew you, but I don't know you. Nine of Fire. It's the Nine of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Water. Nine of Cups. Nines are about the self. Nines are about the self. You're very much so turning inward. I think that you're trying to figure out what it is that actually makes you happy. And that's why you're, it kind of feels like you're actually pulling your energy back. Because when I have the desire to want to turn to a certain direction in a reading, that to me signals that somebody's turning their back to the people in their life. Not like, oh, I'm rejecting you, but almost like I need to be by myself. Like I need to turn into me, right? I need to be alone. And it is a very like withdrawn energy. It makes me want to curl up. The Nine of Wands is an energy of like the wounded warrior. It is that energy of someone who has had enough. They can't keep going. And so it's tapped, right? It doesn't mean that you won't proceed later on. As of right now, energetically, you've just had enough. Retrograde season will do this. It will make people want to go with it. Yeah, and then the Seven of Wands. This is very similar to the Cancer reading. This is you wanting just to protect your energy right now. Just spend some time alone. Seven of Wands is a very guarded, but it's also a very, it's an energy of determination, like very determined to do what's best for you. Then you have the Four of Cups. I feel like you feel let down. This feels more so like disappointment in somebody. And then you have the Three of Wands. All of a sudden, I feel like you're waiting for the right time to approach somebody for a conversation. I feel like you're quite literally contemplating, how am I going to discuss this with them? That's really what this feels like. This is very interesting. Let's see how this unfolds. As soon as I picked this up, I immediately saw Queen of Swords. I feel like there's like a conversation brewing. I very much so feel that. Let's see what's going on. This could be you or somebody you're dealing with. Just keep that in mind. Energies can always be reversed. We have the High Priestess, Temperance in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh, gosh. Okay, so you have 3 majors as your first cards in the reading. So with the Empress, the High Priestess, and Temperance, those are your first 3 majors. We have Libra, Pisces, and Sagittarius energy out on the board. I'm not going to say the signs for everything because all the signs will end up out on the table. But just know that those are very important cards to have when you have majors coming out on the first card of the reading, because it's your strongest energies. Okay? Not in regards to the zodiac signs, but in regards to the majors. Now, the it's not that there's a lack of awareness that this time is needed to heal, but I feel like there might be a sense of avoiding actually healing. I feel like you might be spending this time doing things that you might see or associate with healing, but it's not actually helping you heal. So like, you might be going to the gym, or you might be hanging out with your family, or going out with friends that make you feel good. You might be doing things that make you feel good, but these things are not healing, right? You want to know what might be healing? Laying on your floor like a starfish with no TV and no phone next to you, and just sitting in silence and just taking deep breaths and resting your hands on your belly. Because you've probably never done it before, so you probably haven't ever explored how healing that is for you. Or maybe you have done it, but maybe this is the time to explore different things that could be really healing for you. Because I feel like with the High Priestess here, there's not real healing going on, and you're doing things that you might think are healing, but it's actually not working. So I just want to make sure that you're actually using this time to your benefit. Because with the Knight of Swords, this feels like very scattered energy. It's like, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I don't feel like anything's working. This doesn't feel like fights or like conversation. This feels like somebody who's trying to heal, and they feel like they keep hitting walls. It's because you need to try different things. That's what this retrograde's really about. Like, we're in a lot of portal energy. When I say portal energy, it's also timeline energy, or like decision-making time, path-choosing time, whatever freaking, I'm not going to cuss anymore, freaking labels want to put on them, right? There's a decision to make. Do you want to keep moving in the way that old you used to move? Because you're a new you, which means that you might need to find new ways to heal, new ways to occupy your time, new hobbies to entertain, okay? New people to hang out with. No sneezing. Not on camera, at least. Don't do it. That's what I thought. Ha! Yeah. 9 of Wands. The Star. I like this. You get so many majors. This is great. 9 of Wands in reverse and the Star. Yeah, it's time to let this go. If you're chasing and chasing and chasing a certain way of doing things, it's not working because it's not meant to. Let's look at the 9 of Cups. I feel another person coming in. Yeah, I feel another person. Feels very, I feel like feels very knight-like. We have a Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords in reverse. Excuse me. This feels very much so like, I feel like this is your energy. Again, just take it as it resonates. But I feel like when these two people interact, whoever this reading is reading, like if this is you, this person embodies the Queen. If this is the person you're dealing with, when you come in contact with them, they embody the Queen. Okay? They get this very regal, defensive energy of, I can do it myself. I don't need anybody, right? And I'm successful and I'm abundant and all and it's fine, because they really are. Like they really are very self-sufficient. They really are creative. They really are very beautiful, and they're very regal, and they are very confident, and they can do all these things and they know it. I feel like there is a little defensiveness to this, and with the Two of Swords in reverse, they're realizing the need to soften, and the heart space is softening. There's I'm just not sure if I want to say that word. I don't want to say that word. There's difficulties between these two people. There's difficulties between these two people, and that's why they are unsure of softening in front of them. And that's not this other person's problem, quite frankly. That's this person's choice if they want to be vulnerable. It's their choice. Right? Because, yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. Because let's say you get into a relationship with somebody else. They could potentially hurt you too. You're just not going to be vulnerable for the rest of your life. You know? Anybody could hurt you. It's just your choice to say, you know what, it's always a possibility, but I choose to always stay open, always stay loving, always stay kind, and always heal from my experiences, because I can only control me, I can't control them. It's that lesson. It's somebody's going through that lesson of understanding that it's more about the other person and they can only control themselves. Seven of Wands and the Page, it's literally the Page of Wands is my wounded child's card, and the Seven of Wands is that energy of like protecting oneself. And someone's realizing that this protection is rooted in a wound. It's rooted in that fear of like, I don't want to be hurt, right? That's what the soul's calling them to see with Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Let's look at the Four of Cups. This is that disappointment that we were talking about. So let's see what this is about. This is the conversation. Yeah, Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. So there, now you have the energy, the courage to confront this and move forward. Very, very nice. So let's look at the Three of Wands, because there's an Ace of Wands energy between that. Page of Cups, so there's the authenticity, the honesty. Nine of Cups, about the things that were hurtful, that did stop the happiness from what you really desired and really craved from this dynamic from coming through. There's honest communication about it. And then you finally move forward, right? You might even reconcile with this person and have a new cycle, or you might just have a sense of like celebration and freedom, because the Three of Cups could be both. So take it as it resonates for you. The Three of Cups is a card of reconciliation and soul tribe and friends and family. And the Six of Swords means you're moving out of a state of conflict and into peace. And the Fool does represent a brand new beginning, which I really, really love. There is going to be an ending here. This ending feels more so in regards to knowing your value and knowing your worth, and understanding that you can value yourself, and you can work from this place of like really always loving and understanding that the way others treat you is more so a reflection of how they treat themselves. And all you can really do is set boundaries on what you will tolerate and walk away from situations that are not in alignment with your worth and how you would value yourself. Okay. But Pisces, this is what I have for you. I really, really love this for you, and you're going into a really great place, and I wish you the best. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.